croon? Papa, I like it when you call me Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air if you think you're a player. Papa. I love it when you call me Big Papa.
I know you may want to talk about the times you had with her, but I want to talk about Mama. I want to talk about Jane Anderson. I want to talk about Jane D, as we called her so frequently. I don't know after 72 years if you call it love or not, but I think we did. I think we called it love. I'll never forget the last moment with her when I reached out and touched her beautiful hair. And I tell you right now how sweet it is to love that girl and have her love me. She gave me one of the best seats in the house. So if I was played it smart and I said, honey, well, what we're going to do, you and I will just go play tennis. And we have a love game there, of course. on the hayride. As soon as we got on that hayride and I got near her, that was the first kiss. And I think the hay is still coming out of her hair. And finally one day I got the ring and I took it home to put it on her finger. That was a happy occasion. And her mother came home and said, "What? You already did that?" "Yes, Mother, we are going to get married," said Janie.
We spent a ton of time in Borrego Springs, California, many a spring break, and sometimes my parents would be there, and sometimes they would ship us off, and I don't know what you guys did while we were gone, but we had fun probably. So we would go, and really the agenda was a few things. One of them was to traipse around in the desert with Papa, and the other was to just hang out at the pool.
She did a lot of things that a lot of women wouldn't really think of doing, especially back in the 50s. Like a cross-country trip in a car with 3 boys. Well, Dad went around the Horn on the USS Providence, stopping at every port and having a party. You can't deny that.
No denial.
Who was there? But I looked up outside the window, and there's a metal boat was going by with 3 people in it, and one of them said NBC News, and he was filming, and he panned in front of that store, and I was standing there and I waved to that cameraman. Down in Bonita, California, you're here, Mama was laying in bed knitting, watching the evening news. And she said, "That's my boy." Anyway, they drove up there. And they found me. They invited me if I wanted to come home.
And to this day, I still love popcorn like nothing else. But that was a big treat for all of us to get dressed up. Of course, back in those days, you really got dressed up to go to a matinee movie. And of course, we got our favorite soda, some Good and Plenty's, and some jujubes. I think I ended up with all the black ones. I don't know why. I think my brother's got the red ones and the yellow ones, but again, another great memory.
is the marriage, the principle of marriage. Number one, it's a lot of work. And you don't always find your soulmate, but sometimes you do find your soulmate, and it takes a lot of work. And Layla and I have been blessed. Her parents have been married for 40 years. My parents have been married for 45 years, so 47 years. And Mom and Papa were married for 72 years. It takes a lot of work.